Hello creators! In this video, we will be learning about the advanced knowledge of the HUD interface with the use of the logic editor. There's a default HUD block in the special effects section of the game block page. We can use it to create a floating notification. This time, we will be creating a floating notification that says welcome at the beginning of a match. This requires us to set up a script. Navigate to the script editing panel after entering the settings interface. Tap on the arrow on the right and there are three types of scripts to choose from. Global script, primarily used to control global incidents, team script, mainly used to handle team-related incidents, and player script, mainly used to control player-related incidents. Since it's easier to set up the display of floating characters with a global script, we will choose the global script. Go to the global script page and drag out the when a player joins the match block in the incident block page. Then, link it to the Create Default HUD block mentioned earlier. Select the floating notification entity in the HUD index. Then, drag the Set Property block from the Entity block page and copy the parameter name. Adjust the property to text. Then, drag the empty text block from the Data block page and fill in Welcome. After the script is made, we should tap the Modify button to test whether the script can run normally or not. The floating notification appears. This time, we will learn how to create a button that can distribute AK-47s to players who tap on it. First, we enter the HUD settings. Create a new HUD. Enter the Edit layout. Start by creating an empty node to manage child nodes. Getting into this habit helps us manage complex UI designs in bulk. Here, we first create an image that represents the AK-47 theme. We can adjust it directly on the hover box that surrounds it. Next, place the button node right at the center. We can check on the coordinates on top to adjust its position. Then, add a label node after it to explain the meaning of the button. Remember to resize the label so that it doesn't extend beyond the button frame. Make sure the empty node and the button node are in a parent-child relationship. This allows us to drag the empty node to reposition all child nodes under it. Finally, tap on the background layer and drag the empty node to your desired position. Once we have finished editing the custom HUD, we can start setting up its script. Click here to enter the script editing interface. Our goal is to create a script that allows a player to obtain an AK-47 by pressing a button upon joining a match. So, first drag out the entity event block when the button is pressed, with the trigger player parameter as the object of the whole logic. Tap on the entity block page. Drag out that Add Item block from the Objects and Items panel, where the player parameter refers to the person who acquired the item. Because we want the player who taps the button to be the one who gets the item, drag and paste the Trigger Player parameter from the event block to here. Then, adjust the item parameter to AK-47 and the quantity parameter to 1. This way, we have implemented the logic where when the button is tapped, the player who triggered it will receive an AK-47. We have finished editing the logic of the button. Now exit the HUD editor. Finally, we need to set its trigger script. Since when a player joins a match is a global incident, we should go to the global script editing page and drag out when a player joins a match in the incident block page. Since our custom HUD is a common content under the game block page, we can tap on it. Drag out the Create Custom HUD block, and we can notice that its player parameter is in an empty state, which is the object of this block logic. Our goal is to make this custom HUD directly visible to players entering the match. Thus, the object of the block is the parameter trigger player in the incident block. We can directly drag the parameter trigger player in the incident block into the vacant player parameter. The custom interface one here is the button interface. After the script is made, we should try it out to see whether the script can run normally or not. The test mode must be selected here to trigger the script. We received an AK-47 after tapping on the button. In this video, we learned about the advanced knowledge of HUD settings. Thank you for watching.